All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down. 60 out low. Check 50 still. Top word. Top word. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On the draw, this is Ingram. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Corey Clement. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Night, sweetheart. Under. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No. Hey, kill. 47. Gun. We're going to 54. Wide in.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one a first down pickup of 8.
58 to Mike. What we got? Chef. Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
58, right over there, right?
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 39 that time. We're scoreless after 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Kill. 26.
This is Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. A former 1st-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
58 to Mike, 58.
26.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Ravens 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 20.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 50.
26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Sponge. No.
Gun.
Watch the slant. Motion. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
56. Hey, watch the slant. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let it go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
1st down, Baltimore.
On the ready. Mike 55, Mike 55. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Shut up.
They go play action now. Jackson completes it to Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Come on, no, come on, no.
Switch, hey.
Bumps up the helmet, here we go.
We're going to 53.
58, right over there, right over there.
Go, get out there.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find... some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Hey, it's our house.
They'll run with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, go to 54, wide 80. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch kill. Check. Any weapon. Fresno.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ingram again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And a Raven first down.
Set. 70 ending. Right there. 54 Mike. 22 jet bomber.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson, and he's got room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Jackson's pass.
That one goes for 24 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make? And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson on first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Let's make these babies cry.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
64. Wait. He's checking. Crash.
Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We're going to 53.
He's checking Crash.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Kill.
Topper.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got him. Check 4.
Hey, kill. 47.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Under.
I got you. 58 to Mike.
26.
58.
They go to Elliott again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
There we go. Go right in. 58's the mic. Let's get the ball. Shift! What do you think?
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 28, Ravens 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Ravens
Let's go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Jackson. Snead's got it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike.
From the gun, Jackson.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here we go. Wide in.
58, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.